I go on YouTube today, we're going to be reacting to Sidemen. More Sidemen. All the Sidemen think the same. So, let's get into this.
Welcome back to Sidemen. Agree or disagree?
Yay!
Yay! First question, please. Let's get right to it.
People should be required to pass a parenting test before having kids.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1, go.
And what? That's disagree. You should be forced to pass a parenting test.
You got some fucked up mums and dads in as well. I know my mum ain't fucked up. I know my dad's not fucked up. But still, listen. I reckon if you come from a council estate, you should have children training and that. Or like if you didn't pass your GCSEs, or like if you look at someone you could tell they're just dumb, sign them up.
Oh. Anytime.
Oh,
Can we
why
move?
not?
Can we move a little bit?
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I'm here.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think it's a brilliant idea because we would, first of all, would have less killers on the street. Less.
Wait,
Killers?
Well, I feel like most
a lot
murderers.
of killers have really bad upbringings.
Yeah.
But they can still pass a test and then be a bad parent.
No, they would have had.
Did you pass your GCSEs?
Yes.
And you dumb.
Now look at you.
Well,
Sicko.
I'm rich and famous.
Yeah, he's saying he's saying a test isn't everything.
It does help though.
The amount of times he said that, but you can't even fault that guy. He's telling a fact, bro. He's rich and famous, no glaze. That man is rich and famous. Like, couldn't even get mad at the guy for
It's not helpful, like just like the standard stuff. Like if your baby's choking, what do you do?
Yeah.
If you can't feed it this at this stage.
That's why I'm not there.
Yeah.
Because I agree with that kind of stuff. But I think if it's going to be like, oh, well, you know, all the other stuff.
Yeah, I think a health and safety one maybe, but I don't think anything. Not like morals.
It's not practical, which is why it doesn't.
Why
exist.
are you there? Because I feel like the more you make, parenting should be an enjoying process. You're learning on the job. It makes you a better person. You learn from experiences. If you have
He's got a kid, I forgot, fam. He should be the only one chatting on this topic.
added stress of, oh my God, I'm pregnant, oh, I'm going to have to pass this exam. As a parent, you don't need that already going into it.
Actually, I'm moving here. I'm moving here because what happens if you fail that test?
Then you
and then you're
have to
no, but
try
then you-
again until you pass.
No, but
But what if
It's not possible. It's not possible to implement.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
But like in a dream world,
in an ideal world, you trust everyone to just take care of their children as they should.
They learn as they go.
Yeah.
They want to learn. They want
And people do.
to
Yeah,
learn.
but not everyone's like
But
that.
what if they don't know about this?
There's
But
so-
not everyone can pass tests.
I know. Yeah, is this what I'm saying?
It should be in our own nature just to raise the baby.
What about people who are just having babies left, right, and centre just to collect?
Well, then they'd be experts at the test.
Yeah,
They'd be experts at the test. You couldn't stop them.
They pass
They'd just
the
go,
test
look, I've got 8 fucking certificates.
Yeah.
No, but then if. Oh yeah.
Let's say someone was like, not very smart, but they were a great parent. They're very caring.
But what about the things where like you can't eat chocolate or you can't have water?
It's not a dog.
No, you can't. No, like when it's like a baby,
Peanut butter.
You can't let it near a swimming pool.
Yeah, there should be a
can if you're there.
a couple of like.
You can if you're there.
Why?
Without you being there.
But I feel like you're talking about just like a common knowledge test.
Maybe.
No.
A lot of people don't have common knowledge, but I think the more you imply that onto someone that's already got enough stresses going on, the more it's going to cause
Maybe
issues.
suggesting a course rather than a mandatory test.
So are you saying you have to do the test before you even try and get them
Yeah,
pregnant?
no sex until test passed.
No, until if the baby is about to come out and you haven't passed the test,
That's
then,
what happens.
What you're
They lock
suggesting
it up.
is
then you're not allowed to have the child until you pass the test.
They're just
I was about to say, we wrap it up.
Over that way.
We wrap it up.
Lock up the whole vagina.
No, you lock up the kid.
You don't get the kid.
You don't get the kid until you pass the
The
test.
kid's been born into a jail.
Well, then next time pass.
I could survive in the wild for a month.
Yeah.
Can we get a what's the wild?
Forest in the United Kingdom, and there's no civilization for like a round distance of like 8 miles.
And you can't stay in the middle.
You got to forage and find water.
And you can't stay in the middle.
You've got to go either disagree or agree.
Forest in the United Kingdom.
2, 1, go.
I think a forest in the United Kingdom.
Nah, you're lying.
Yeah,
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
It's a forest in the UK.
No.
Yeah, so where are you going?
There's fruit everywhere.
Wait, did it say what?
Poisonous fruit. But I've been eating poisonous fruit. I'm dead.
And you can survive on water for a long time anyway.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Big star.
You
No, Jets in a forest.
You can go a month without eating.
You got to realise.
Okay, what about water? Fresh water.
You can go.
This whole thing is
you can find fresh
done
You're
like
gonna
that.
just drink
Yeah.
from the river.
There's no point doing this,
I've
bud.
drunk from rivers before. It's fine.
Also, if it starts raining, he doesn't know what to do. He's done.
Where are you sleeping? Where are you sleeping?
Under some trees, I think I'll be fine.
No, shut up.
exactly why you should be there.
Bro, I know exactly. You're lying.
In the UK forest, yeah. If you're talking about like
if you
Alaska,
said the jungle, if you
yeah,
said like anywhere remotely difficult, I would have gone over there.
What killed
But
you
a
in the UK?
forest.
but you're not going to die from exposure in the UK.
No,
if-
there's
if-
no
unless you're
And the
animal
cold.
that can kill you.
I prefer it.
Look, we did a forest
Oh.
video, right?
Yeah.
That is
You
true.
and you barely made a shelter.
If you are
yeah, I know. This one made a
this
shelter, but barely.
You don't need one.
What do you mean?
People live on the streets every day. You don't need one.
You're in the forest.
That's good.
You're in the
tree
UK.
cover. Like, I think
We're the blessing of the UK.
When it
That's part of the
rains,
question.
you go under. You can go under stuff in
okay,
the
how long
forest.
would you survive for before
think-
you died?
You're going to die as well, by the way.
How long would you
I'd be
survive?
mortally ill by the end of the month.
Are you going to? A couple of weeks. So you're halfway there already. You could, if as soon as you get a little, as soon as you find some sort of nutrients to eat,
It's a couple
you
of
could
berries.
How long can you last without water?
3 days. Maybe?
Yeah, I reckon I'll
Yeah,
go
I've
about
done
5 days then.
But you can find a
Forests have rivers.
or you might shit yourself.
Is
But
the objective just to stay alive?
yeah, you can
I might
survive.
move there.
You can survive.
It's just surviving. That's it.
surviving. I wouldn't
You ain't
be happy.
survived,
You
it's
got
just
ruined
survive.
immediately.
I feel like the question is skewed though. If you're just going to start saying like, oh, I could just do it by just fucking
Me and
existing.
Toby got the same nose, you know.
Immediately.
I feel like the question is skewed though.
I know it's bare long, like we got the same nose. Like his was more skinny and long, mine's more like fat and long. You get me? But it's like the same structure. Like see that part, like goes all the way down, then it slopes up, and then this part, the exact same as that. What I'm using, man. Like check that. Check that. As you can see, it goes all the way down. And it's got that little thing there, like the nostrils, that flare up. Mine's got the exact same thing, look. Straight as fuck down there. Slopes up, boom. I thought you might belong to those cousins or something, bro. Hit me up with a little paycheck, G. You're struggling, bro. You abandon your bro. Gonna need a quick two bills. Quick 2 bills, my guy.
Though, if you're just going to start saying like, oh, I could just do it by just fucking existing, I feel like the
don't
idea
like
of
this
the question is like, if you were just
provide
fucking
He defined UK and forest. That was what he said.
Yeah,
Because I feel like it's easy to. Yeah, I'll just.
I'm
fast
going.
and sit there.
I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can do it, man.
It is acceptable to sleep with work colleagues.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Would you?
Have sexual intercourse with people you work with.
Okay.
Right.
2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Acceptable. Yeah, why not?
Oh.
Not any,
I like.
not any type of humans, just like, you know.
Because I want to stay in the middle, man.
What do you mean disagree? If the work allows it,
I know.
Actually, yeah.
it's acceptable.
Is it acceptable?
We're whittling it down to like.
You know what? I tell you what. It depends on the company. Like, if you're working for like a massive bank,
I'm not viewing
and
it
no
as
one
like.
cares. Like, you're just kind
Yeah,
of.
but
like,
I'm not viewing it as their rule set of like, are you allowed it in the office? I'm saying
No,
like,
neither am I. That's what I'm here.
I know 2 teachers that got together through work. There was a video. No, I'm not gonna get
Morally,
into
you
that.
shouldn't confuse the two. But I would like to go
Didn't you
here.
have a podcast with Faith?
That's what I want. Yeah, and we stopped it. Ideally, I want to be here, but you not let me go here.
Well, then,
'Cause, like,
I guess it
Pick one then.
Yeah, I just don't. Okay, yes.
well, it can.
No, I
it
know,
Can,
I know.
No. So it can get complicated if you guys break up,
Yeah.
It can get complicated.
and then it's like, what happens?
That's your
Is
fault,
it,
though.
well, is it
We're
acceptable?
arguing.
Well, it's acceptable.
That-
It's acceptable, yeah.
It's,
It's okay.
Yeah, fine.
It's not
Whether
great,
it's-
but it's okay.
It's not great. It's just acceptable.
It's okay.
Agree that it is acceptable.
in any
it's
work,
okay.
in any
Depends-
workplace.
depends on
Well, if it's a two-person
Well,
company,
yeah, I think if it's a small, if it's a
bit
small,
techie.
small company, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Like,
if you're a vet, I wouldn't sleep with a dog.
What if you're the boss?
It's okay.
the boss can boss. The boss
is
say
different. The boss is different, bro. The boss
Listen,
is different.
Any position, it's
colleague.
okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You can go laterally.
It's okay.
But you can't. I don't think you can
Yeah.
be sleeping down.
Yeah.
So there's a power imbalance.
You can't sleep down.
No, but like you can't.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Elderly people shouldn't be allowed to vote.
What?
3, 2, 1, go.
Elderly people shouldn't be
What?
allowed to
That
vote.
is- That is the dumbest question I've ever heard. Bo, what are you doing?
He listens to
Which one you
Yours
telling?
is here.
I feel here.
It's here is pretty
There's an
better.
argument, right? You should have like there should be a
A cap.
like a bell curve. Like once you're at the very end, maybe not, and at the very start. No.
You got 0.1.
I see what you're saying.
I hear what you're saying.
Because it affects them least.
Yeah, like
I
if
If a 14-year-old can't vote, then an 88-year-old can't vote. That you're trying to go for.
Like, imagine trying to vote with you've got like dementia or something. Like I hear what he's trying to say. You get me? Like, like one.
They're gonna die.
Yeah, but what if I have 4 years left in my life?
Yeah, but people don't know
I
how
still
long they have
can't.
left.
Yeah,
So you can't go,
Yeah.
oh, you're 88, but then they end up living to 110.
Maybe if you could judge their mental state. That
Everyone's
could be
more
a
exams.
way.
A quiz.
More exams.
And a voting test.
A voting
I
test.
just think if voting happens in your country, everyone should just yell.
Yeah,
even
realistically.
under 18s.
But one of the kids has just itches. I've actually never seen man like cut his scalp or nothing like that, or like
If there's already
like scratch it or nothing. Come on, I used to have dreads. I was almost damn near scratching my scalp off. I ain't never seen him cut his
for that, then.
scalp.
Yeah.
In the UK, I think 16-year-olds should be
There's the argument like it's your
Because
like,
it affects their futures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think
16
probably
should vote,
not.
basically,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually
I'll make it.
I think it's okay. You shouldn't take it.
I feel like
yeah.
kids are getting older, younger. Of
course
if
they
that
are.
makes sense.
I get you.
Sure.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Who's looking?
JJ is. Yeah.
If your best friend gets into a fight, you are obligated to back them up.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
If look, personally, if it's one massive group with them, one massive group with your boy, let them scrap it 1-on-1. Yeah. If you know it's bare man on their side, listen, you jump in, fuck them up, and just hope that you're alive after the scrap. But 9 times out of 10, yes.
Obligated.
Yeah, you are. But to an extent.
Nah.
Why
I'm here.
are you
To an
obliged?
extent.
I would back my best friend in a fight, but I'm not obliged to or obligated.
All right,
Yeah,
let's say
your
your best friend,
right?
Let's say your best
Yeah.
friend is Ethan, right?
Right. Okay. But what's Ethan done?
He starts beating up TP.
He starts beating up TP.
Whoa.
They're in a fight.
Yeah. No.
Then you're not obligated.
But he's obligated to back him up, so he just
But
goes.
that's in a
Okay,
really
yeah,
weird.
fair.
That's in a really
Fair
weird.
enough.
Like
You've done.
we're doing.
It's not to diffuse the situation.
Yeah, just thought about that. My closest brethren fighting my little bro. Look, I don't even want them to fight, but I'm not fighting none of them. I mean, I might fight. I'll fight. Like, I couldn't have no fight. I don't know, blood.
To back them up.
Basically, the answer is
Sorry,
here, isn't
TP.
it? The answer is here somewhere.
It's
realistically.
yes, depending on how much of it's their fault and how much danger you're then yourself in.
You're
If he's-
never obligated. You don't sign a contract saying I'm
Wording
gonna
is
back you in
obligation.
everything.
No, but treat the scale as obligation. Like, how obligated are you to help?
No,
You're
you-
not obligated.
I think you are a little bit. No,
Obligated is
It's
like,
part of the friendship
that's
contract.
Like, you should.
You go to war for each other.
See, that's why Toby's a bit more mature than Harry. Because, let's be real, at the end of all of this, you're gonna die alone. You came to this world alone, unless you got a thing. But 80% of us came to this world alone. You're gonna die alone. You ain't gonna die with your brethren. You get me, like, unless you get shot. But you ain't going to hell or heaven with them. You get what I'm trying to say?
Should, but you're not obligated.
Back yourself. Back yourself, you know.
You are standing strong on that one.
I am.
You go to war for your pals.
Just know if any of you lot end up in trouble, I'll be there. Okay, but you love a scrap anyway.
I don't love a scrap. What if I've blatantly done the wrong?
But you, I think it's say, and you've ended up in the.
And I've started beefing this massive.
But you've ended up in a scuffle.
Yeah.
I'm going to come and help you.
Ethan, Harry shagged a kid.
Right.
Yeah, well then I'm.
No.
My mate's now turned into a paedophile.
As someone that has
beating up the kid as well.
Wait, no.
Someone that has.
Wait, no. As someone that has had someone run up on me,
But you had the
Okay.
two worst people around
and
you.
I had two people.
Not me, just to clear up.
Besides-
You didn't have the best people around you. For that game.
My shorts were there, but I
They refused. Well, not
up.
refused. They struggled
So why
to
are you
back me
here?
up.
But you think it's fine?
But I think it's fine because not everyone can fight.
Yeah.
Not everyone.
You don't fight. An extra person helps.
But even as a mediator, this is what I'm saying. Like,
if you have three,
you can back your friend up as like all right, lads, I know he's been silly. You can do back it up. It doesn't say to have a fight. It's obligated to back them up.
Punch them up too.
It's backing them up.
Back them up is,
In my mind, backing them up is
getting involved in the
I think you get scrappy.
Again, you're still. Yeah, but if they've got a gun and you're in a situation with a gun, I'm running. I'm sorry, mate. I would advise you to run.
Yeah. I want you to.
I'd advise everyone to run.
obligated.
Yeah, you're saying there's an old
Stop tricking me thing.
man, right? And I've walked past and I've just booted his walking stick out. He's fallen down and he's got up and tried to scrap me. You're backing that.
Yeah, we say, yeah, go on, man, do it.
That's weird, man.
As Harry said, it's purely based on how fucked up the situation is. If it's a standard, you're going to be...
Well, I'd expect all of you to not abuse old people or touch kids. So, in that regard,
best friend,
you've got into a scuffle. I'm either going to try and dead you,
Your
or
mate has, apparently.
we're going.
my best
Maybe
friend.
you're
Not my best friend. If I see you hit an old man, you immediately then don't become my best friend.
Yeah, I agree. My best friends don't do them things.
I trust my best friends to not do this.
My best friends don't.
Somebody has.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Golf is an objectively
Yes.
boring sport.
Yes.
3, 2,
Objectively
1,
boring.
go.
Yes.
It's pretty boring. It's pretty boring.
I'm there if it's to watch. I'm there. if it's
This is what I'm saying.
It is pretty boring.
That is my complex right now.
It's pretty.
JJ, where you got,
JJ, the
man?
line ends here.
Oh, the lines. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You're bad at it.
No, but I just think it sucks, man.
You're one of the only people I know that's like severely injured from it. I'm there if it's to play. I'm over there.
I disagree on both fronts.
Oh, yo, man said he got injured off of golf, you know. Golf is crazy.
It's to watch and to play.
To watch it is.
No, because
watch
I think when you're watching,
So slow.
if I'm watching it on Sky, like the proper tournaments and stuff like that, it's like the changes in shots, the different situations they have to play. If they're going to try and win the championship on the Sunday, they're going to have to play more aggressive. You tune into the groups and you think, oh, fuck me, can he make up 4 shots? I know it's slow pace or whatever, but it's also watching them and going, oh, he's about to play a blinder. So I would say it is entertaining.
But in comparisons to other sports,
But it's not that. It's just
Compare it to football.
It's objectively boring.
I'm looking at it as
No. Compare it to other sports, though.
but we're not.
You're actually saying that.
It did say comparatively.
No, but you're saying that the championships and stuff like that are exciting.
Yes.
Watching golf.
I watch tons of
So
YouTube
you would
golf.
watch-
He does watch golf.
Yeah,
I watch tons of it.
You're not watching it for the golf, a lot of it. You're watching it for the people
Around
I
it.
watch it for the golf. I mean, it's
You're not watching Big Wedge.
Okay, would you watch a
No, I do
golf
watch it
channel?
for your golf though, because like,
The word golf is just funny, bro. Like, golf. Like, what? Like, the fuck said I'm gonna name the sport golf? Like, what's a golf, blood? Golf. Yeah, that should be like a name or like a frog or something. Like, Rango 4 or something. Golf. That's something I name a fucking frog. Golf. Or like a fish. Nah, that's a frog name, blood. Golf. And
if someone has a blinder, I'm like, fuck me, that was good. And if someone has a stinker, I think, fuck me, that's good.
Would you watch a golf channel where they don't speak, they just play?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
You're watching like...
If they're very average.
Yeah.
You'd watch me play around and I don't speak?
Yes.
The thing is, if he
This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I watch, even though I'm shit at it, I watch loads of it.
And by the way, you loved it when you played it.
Yeah, you thought it was great. You
literally
you
bought
spoke out all the
everything.
time.
I'm talking about watching.
You have to talk everything.
Sport in general.
If I was talking like solely playing as well, I'd be even further over. Because again, even though I'm
Playing is great, yeah.
I'm
Playing,
fucking shit at
playing, I'll be
it.
over
It's
that.
such a good day out. You get to walk around. You have a laugh with your mates.
there?
Every now and then.
he's such a dad now. I love the fact that he finds golf like entertaining as much as he does. That is such a dad thing. But my dad black in it, so he only knows like footy, chicken, watermelon, jerk chicken, and more football.
Then you might fucking get a beer.
I just think
It's frustrating.
I could slightly
Yeah,
disagree with you.
but again, I get so frustrated by it. But it's
swayed.
It's fun.
It's like
so
a
much
getting
fun.
swayed, you know.
It is fun. And also,
Hey, Harry, you can't go there, man.
also, if you're talking watching and playing, yeah, golf's a thing you can play till you're fucking 60 odd. The old boys are still knocking about having a great time.
But is it not by definition?
But they're having fun.
Put a ball in a hole.
Boring, no.
Ball in a hole.
No, it's not
It's
boring.
You've got it.
But they're having fun.
Buddy,
They're having
Ball in a
fun.
hole.
Boring.
Ball in a hole.
He's like,
No.
let's be run back. Rest me with 2 racks.
Not boring.
It's boring.
Do you watch the golf, Harry?
I do, but I would watch it be like acknowledging it's boring. I don't know, like, yeah.
Private school kids have a lack of real world
Facts.
experience.
You know what JJ's gonna agree with this one. You went to a private school, didn't you?
3, 2, 1, go.
A lack of.
He lost his virginity at 18 or 20 something, like. I lost mine at. Me not gonna say that. I'm a virgin still.
Oh,
I don't think it's. I'm a grand
Wait. Yeah, you.
school kid, but I'm still here.
They do have a lack.
I don't think the school matters to it.
From it, right?
Yeah, the school doesn't matter.
They gotta say no. They both to a private school.
By definition, have a lack of it.
I mean, I went to private school and I seen shit.
I'm gonna go.
Shout the floor then, should you?
I think going there is like.
I'm gonna go here.
But you by definition do because you're being closed off more. No?
Why?
Yeah, but
Let's say something.
no, but no.
It's not boarding
School only.
It's not boarding school.
It's not.
This is.
But that's I'd say a lot of time.
You could still come from a very wealthy family that put you into private school or whatever, but have stuff outside of school that is very real and you have to deal with in a different way. It's not
Your parents might be ill.
Yeah,
You have to look at parents
you still
at home.
have to deal with life.
There is still like
on average over all of your time.
Your education, you're surrounded by a different type of environment, people that are in your sort of class. But other than that,
I mean, I think it's less school and more area and upbringing, like your family situation.
yeah.
If your family can afford to put you for a private school, is their situation not?
Well, I mean,
What if family's so bad at home they put you to private school for your own sake?
You might have.
See, like the way JJ gets put in this narrative where he's like posh and I can guarantee you like right now he's not posh blood. I know African parents here, they just want the best for the kids, so they will kill themselves. Not physically, but they'll like work till they physically can't no more until they can provide the most for their kids if they're still in their children's lives. I know that for a fact, 'cause my parents are African too, but obviously they didn't have that much money to put me in private school and that, but I know for a fact, even though they ain't got a like that, the little bit of money that they have, that ideally should have been used on themselves, they're gonna invest it in their kids. A bear man saying that, JJ ain't about that, JJ ain't on piss. I guarantee you, bro. Any black man that grows up in a hood, you will change depending on your environment. Say if my man grew up in Hackney or something, or Peckham or Bricky, he's gonna be a different you, bro. Or Brummels, he's gonna be a different you, my guy, trust me. But the fact that his parents sacrifice hella dough, hella money just to put him in private school, says a lot for him. He ain't posh. I know he's not posh. It's just where he grew up, bro. Trust me, blood.
Have a nice house. You might have a nice house and a nice upbringing or whatever, but that doesn't.
But also, you got to remember, some people might have bought out a lot of loans to put their kids.
Yeah, but
it's like a Hail Mary.
Huge amount of debt.
Yeah, I would say there's an exception for that, but I would say by the broader scale.
But why is it a lack of real world experience?
Yeah.
What's the difference between private school and public school?
You pay for it, that's
You
it.
just pay for it.
Yeah.
The state school, sorry.
So
They choose their
They've
own
got better facilities,
curriculums. That's
typically,
it. Yeah. They choose their own curriculums and shit. That's.
I think, but you're just encountering a less.
This man went to public school and sat in his room and made videos all day.
Yeah. But this was with the private school, they might take you on different trips and stuff like that because they don't have to teach the curriculum. They can take you.
More real world.
You can experience.
Yeah, well, I went to India
It might be
because of my private school.
That was a boom.
I went Romford Ice Rink. He went to India. He's had more real world. Do you know what I mean?
I seized it, bro.
Like, I got to go to Cardrome.
Yeah.
Yo, she swear these men are jumping on flights because they go to private school. What?
But is that real?
I think it's very naive. Very naive.
No, I'm still here. I still think.
And argue, if you're from Guernsey, you have less.
Oh, Harry.
Yeah, 100%.
I wouldn't argue that point. I wouldn't argue that.
People from Essex are annoying. 3,
Ethan from there.
go.
People from Essex.
I mean,
Very nice.
there literally are people from Essex that are annoying.
Are they more
John is from
annoying?
Essex.
Oh, John is from SF.
John is from Essex.
Are they more annoying? Probably
but yeah, they probably are more annoying.
It's annoying in general.
Can I defend myself? Okay.
I'll go there, why not?
So here.
You're here.
Yes. I understand I'm annoying. However, I feel like we have a certain charm. There's
So why
a
are you
certain
here?
charm
I
about
love
people. Because there's a certain charm about people from Essex, but it comes with the byproduct of being annoying. Okay? So
Remember when he was fat? Yo! Hold on. Yo. Shit. Hold on. Bazingo. He used to be a fat cunt, blood. No, I can't. You gotta be like old football version. Fat. I mean football. When he run around his tits and bounce, blood. Ah, boy, ain't it showing nothing for that. Bro, he used to be a fat cunt. I rated, but the glow up was patterned.
We could not be this charming without being slightly.
The fact that he grew into that look as well. That's what I rated, but I can't like. If you look up him like, let's say like 10 years ago, you'd be like, this you now yet? He didn't even have a beard, bro. His baby face, chubby baby face, blood. Now my man look completely different. Probably one of the longest in the room, blood. No homo. Wifey that.
The annoying.
I think it's like Towie and stuff messed up more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think. I think it's broad Essex. I don't think
But
real.
I love it. I could go into any pub in the local area. And it's just good vibes.
Go here then, you prick.
No, because I know we're annoying. So he hates the Liverpool Street train.
But what's so annoying about you? What is it?
We're just a little bit loud. We can get over giddy about things. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe I don't feel it 'cause it's East London.
You meet an Essex fan.
Oh, is that Toby? Oh, I
don't talk like that, mate.
No, how you know what I mean? When nah, but you know what I mean. You got to have a if I'm stood here, right, and a group of Essex lads come into where I am.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to
Their
tell
kids-
from a mile off.
Like they're gonna be like.
You can tell when someone's from Essex and it's from Liverpool. I've lived in Liverpool, bro. So I can kind of tell that it's just like certain specific demographic groups that you can tell that when someone's from Essex, bro. Almost kind of similar with like how Liverpool, how like Scousers are and that like they're always so spottable from like 10 miles away, bro. Like I swear, Essex trim, that's all you need to see, bro. Essex trim. And if they go Raven, you're bound to see them with pair of sunglasses that have the little thing that can hang around the neck, or one of those things, man bag, neon Nike top, any type of neon top, either Monterex, Mountain, anything mountain. Trust me, it's from Essex.
Oh, you would have
But they all have lovely.
I'm not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Can't stand them, mate.
This one, they're lovely,
annoying.
but they're just like, they're a bit over exuberant. And, yeah.
That's why I'm not that.
Maybe I just don't know.
There's nothing too wrong with that.
It's just a little
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah,
Well,
of
it's
course.
fine.
I'm annoying.
Even.
I'm annoying.
Even as a lovely
I don't
man.
find you.
You're annoying.
I actually don't find you.
I'm annoying.
I don't find you annoying at all.
You don't find even
No.
annoying a little.
I genuinely don't find even
Well,
annoying.
actually,
I feel like the closer you are to someone, the more you annoy them. If you get what I'm trying to say, Vic and Ethan are not close whatsoever. Ethan and Toby are close. Ethan and him are close. But I know for a fact these two aren't close. And I know for a fact the more you annoy someone, the more you like him. He annoys the fuck out of Harry. Harry annoys the fuck out of Ethan. Them two are all damn near ops, fam. These two are ops from time ago. But you know what I'm saying about friendships there, cause these two, Minister, shut me watching too much Speed, cause Mini Minter, Simon and Ethan, they're close, trust. And they love each other because they know each other.
No.
But he's not. He's Essex, but he's not the Essex that I've got in my head. Yeah, you're not the Essex. I'm an export.
What's the Essex in your head? Like the shut up vibes.
Yeah, like or just the group of like the tall like. The group of the lads, like you know,
Who hurt you, bro?
Lads.
Not on the train. You walk past them on the carriage, and I'll be like, oh Jesus, keep my head down, like.
Alright, you got social anxiety, my brother. You're intimidated by Essex lads, come on, bro. You'd smoke them. They unpissed you. They just want to fuck 15-year-old yelly.
And we're
That's all they're on you.
The Crew. Oh my God, he's grabbed ref into there.
They're not as bad as we initially thought. No. We were hoodwinked. Yeah, we were hoodwinked.
Continue the rush of the charity match. Watch our brand new show, Road to Wembley, coming this month. Scan the QR code or click the link description and check out using code SIDESPORTS25 to get 20.
Sidemen are making bank, boy. You know what? I've clocked it. There ain't never gonna be another Sidemen in the UK, blood. UK is on bad vibes. Everyone hates each other. No one's trying to see each other eat. Everyone's thinking, oh, what if this guy blows up? what if this guy blows up before me? Nah, you can't have nothing in the UK. Back then, yeah, like, things was more pure. That's why the Sidemen are still like how they are. Like a few years back, you get me? That's why they blew up, fam. Like, they did that shit for the entertainment, for the fun. The niggas of today, they're doing it solely based on the fact that they wanna milk niggas. They wanna milk niggas. They wanna milk views off of niggas just for the money. Like, that's the whole mindset. And that's why these niggas ain't prospering, bro. You gotta do it for the love of the game. Simon did it for the love of the game. Same way I was on my pet bike, did it for the love of the game. I'm gonna stop before I incriminate myself.